Hi guys, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the YKM Clubhouse. Come follow me. So first, when we come in through the door, we would like it to be as clear as this if possible. Obviously sometimes it gets a little messy, but we'll do our best to keep everything clear. So straight away, you'll see obviously we have our couches where a lot of people throw the stuff on, but that's okay, not too bad. And then we also have our banners here. So this is something that we want to make sure you guys know. Banners go here. I'll show you all the equipment as well. The rest of the equipment. Come through here. So in this room we have our lions, our kid lions in these little blue boxes, also in a little few bags as well, so you'll see them all around. And then all our performance lions as well that are usually all here. If they're not here, they're in the other room, and I'll show you that later. Also the drums as well, they live down here at the bottom. Yeah, obviously all the top. We'll have to fit whatever we could. Something important that we need to remember here is this is where we find the confetti. So in these boxes, there are these small confettis, as well as there should be some bigger confettis in here or in another box somewhere, but they all should be living here. And then we also would have our performance box usually in here as well. Another thing we need to remember is that we have our high pole over here. Yeah, and this is where it lives. And then on this side, there is more lions and there is more drums as well. So if we do ever need and run out of lions or run out of drums, this is where we go. Yeah. Another thing we need to remember from this room is that there are the flag poles in here. The flag bases are here. So that's where we find them if we need them as well. Essentially, that's about it for this room. Let's move on to the next room. So right across from this room, next to the entrance, is where we have all our uniform. So I'll move this chair out of the way. And this is where we store our uniform. Essentially, all our uniforms are in these filing cabinets underneath, and then the rest are some belts, as well as some other storage, some batteries and everything as well. So essentially, all our uniforms are split up into sizes. So it is small, medium, large, extra large, etc. So you should be able to open this and you'll find the uniform in there. Sashes are in this box as well. Yeah, so there's plenty of sashes there. And just let us know if we're running empty, because we have a lot in storage. Another thing you want to note for this room as well is the batteries. The batteries live here. And essentially for this room, that's about it. Again, we'll try to keep this room as clear as possible. We have plenty of small drums that we're trying to sell, as well as we practice with as well. As you can see, for the rest of the room, there's always these lions hanging around. I mean, we always need more storage for lions, a lot of training lions. However, this room is where a lot of our performance lions and also a lot of our kids lions. So if you want to come with me here to the very end, to the very back. So if you see, there's a lot of our performance lines as well as our kid lines here as well. So obviously when we take things out of here, just handle with care, as it is a bit of a tight spot and we have to make sure we protect our lines as best we can. And then for this side as well, we have our what we call gut, which is mandarins or nectarines, I guess, or mandarins. And then they're only soft toys, but they live here as well in this box. The next box here is what we use for our workshops. So this is quite important. We do quite a lot of workshops throughout the year, and this is where one of our workshops are. And then this will be the second workshop box as well. Yeah. We also do some training for drumming as well, so you can see that drumming here, but this doesn't always have to live here. But yeah, you might see this around, and obviously these chairs don't live here as well. On this side, we do have, on this side and up there, we do have quite a few LED lions, as well as our old lions as well, that we don't use that often. Cool. So coming through. So the rest of this room, essentially this table, eventually it will be completely clean. I mean, in a perfect world. However, there's always stuff on there. We do our best to keep it as secure as possible, but there's always stuff on there. We want to make sure that the performance box normally lives in that room there, but at the moment it's living here because we're shooting videos. Underneath it as well, there are spare chairs. So if you ever need spare chairs, that's where we go. And then for the rest of it, there's just a whole bunch of random sort of things that I won't get into too much. There is a walkie-talkie section here. We'll probably have a better station for it soon, but at the moment they just live here, and essentially they just sit here, and then we will make sure we are charging them on a regular basis because we use it quite often. Over this way, so obviously with our performances, we also have a lot of our line shoes as well. So the line shoes live in here. They're all packaged up as well. So if we do need to grab them, they should be all there. They are numbered as well, and then they should be in the packets, have left and right. So we do need to double check them just before we take it out, just in case. So 42s, 41, 42s, 43, 44, 45, 46, and etc. So if there are extra ones, they usually live outside or on this side here, I believe, in these boxes here. yeah, there's some extra lion shoes there in these boxes. Cool. And for the rest of it, obviously we do have a lot of storage, and we have a lot of things that we have to keep that we can't get rid of, like line repair things, our dragon dance section as well, dragon section as well here. So we have all our dragon here, obviously our training dragon as well as our old uniforms kind of live here as well. So yeah, and there's also some drums, old drums that we have as well. Things that we we'll use eventually, but at the moment we don't need it at the moment. Yeah. And on this side of the rest of it, which is technically our kitchen, but it is like quite cramped in here just because of these mats. But essentially, this is over there would be the merchandise for the line dance kids, the small lions, the books that we have, and anything regarding those as well. So if there's any questions on where things should go and where things are, please ask one of us. But essentially, we have gone through the basics of where everything is. So another thing we need to know where things are as well is just this section here. This is where our bamboo poles are, as well as our metal flag poles as well. So the flag poles are all here. Excuse the stuff that is hanging on it, but essentially, yeah, if we want to grab anything, we grab it from there. And I believe that's about it.